Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a drugstore makeup tutorial. I feel like the last one I filmed was quite a few months ago, and I know you love a good drugstore makeup look, especially when it's natural, which is totally my vibe too. So it is so good to be back. I haven't filmed in over a month maybe. Sometimes I just love taking longer breaks because it just kind of readjusts my kind of creativity, but also because there are so many platforms out there now, I just never know what to focus on. And one thing I want to work on this year is being more present and focusing on my content wherever I feel the most sort of like joy from. You know, I hope you enjoy this look and let's get into it. I'm gonna start with my concealer and I've got a lot to conceal. I've got a lot to conceal, as you could tell. I'm gonna use the Covergirl Clean Fresh Hydrating Concealer. It's my first time using this, I think. It's in the shade 330. Oh, you know, this is really light. Looks really dark here. Let's just see where this takes us. It's almost like a brightening concealer. I'm pretty sure this is my first time using this because I would have probably remembered. I think it's a little too light for my taste, not just in color, but also in coverage. So I'm gonna switch my concealer. Did not love that one. I'm gonna just go to my trusty old Maybelline one just because this is so good. I mean, it just works like a dream. It's the Instant Rewind, which I've used a million times at this point, in the shade 122 Sand. Oh, I think I got too much. But that's okay. Oh yeah, I definitely got a lot. The cool thing about this concealer is that you can really pinpoint conceal, but it blends into the skin like it's just your skin, which is so nice. And today I'm not gonna be using a foundation, so it's even more important for my concealer to look very natural, but still kind of like give me coverage, you know? I'm not gonna cross-contaminate, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop that brush. This is an IT Cosmetics Kabuki brush, which is one of my favorites. It's so good. I'm not using drugstore brushes because you guys know it's really hard to find a good selection of them. A lot of them I feel are a little bit too stiff, so I can't seem to find like a good collection. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to my brush and really blend this in place. And then hopefully when I put the lipstick on, it won't show up as much. My skin is looking pretty even. I'm just gonna do last minute touches. I'm gonna go ahead and put my lipstick on first, which I know I never do. I always put my lipstick on last, but I just don't want the focus to be here so that I can really have fun with my makeup today. Anyway, that was a long explanation, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this liquid lipstick by Covergirl. I don't really know where the name of this is. Do you guys feel like drugstore brands complicate that part? Because I can never find it. Usually it's at the bottom, but this one doesn't have it. But anyway, it's a matte liquid lipstick, and if I could find the name, I will have it in the bottom, in the description box. Oh, it's actually really pretty. It has a scent. I don't love the scent, but it's like a sweet scent. I haven't filmed in like forever, and today I just really felt like filming. I didn't want to let this cold sore stop me from filming because it's natural. People get it. And I figured, you know what, just embrace it and go for it. Moving on to my bronzer, I'm gonna use this one. I know I've used this a ton on my channel as well, but I don't really have a good cream bronzer from the drugstore. So if you guys know of any, please let me know because I want to change it up, you know? Because I know whenever I ask for recommendations, I get the best ones from you guys, like the e.l.f. Eyebrow Pencil. Thank you to everyone that recommended this because it's so amazing. And that one's super dirty, but I have a clean version right here. Anyway, this bronzer is amazing if they still have it because it's quite old, and it comes in 3 different colors. It also has a highlighter. But yeah, if you have any recommendations on cream bronzers, let me know. Chisel my jawline. What is your occupation? I'd love to know what you guys do for a living. I think I've asked this like 3-4 years ago, and it'd be interesting to see what you guys are up to now, if you've changed your career or not, and if you're not working currently or if you're a stay-at-home mom. I'd love to know. I was actually listening to Oprah today. Love her so much. And her podcast, Super Soul Sundays, it's so good. If you haven't listened to it, I highly, highly recommend it. One of my favorite quotes from her is, I don't know if it's a quote or if she picked it up from someone, but it's a phrase she uses sometimes, and it says, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, and every time I'm struggling with something, I always remind myself that because it just all of a sudden makes everything a little bit more lighter. Like, don't take life so seriously. We're supposed to have fun, you know? Anyway, I was listening to her podcast this morning, and it was all about purpose and why we're here, and that's one thing that she was like talking about, just how like even even at a young age, you kind of know what brings joy to you. And if you end up doing that with your career, then you end up being happy. And this woman was saying how she always knew she was just meant to be a mother, even at a young age when she didn't even know anything about being a mother. And now she's a mother and she loves it. And it was just so beautiful hearing her story, just knowing that she's living the purpose that she was meant to fulfill, if that makes sense. So I called my mom and I was like, Mom, what was I into when I was like 8 or 10? And she was like, you were always into makeup and painting your nails and doing someone's hair. I was asking my cousin too, and she was like, you would always do our hair, makeup, nails. And I'm like, not much has changed because I still love it so much. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that. All right, I'm gonna apply a little bit of blush because I feel like I need some color. This is by Rimmel London and it's in the shade 001 Third Base. I'm gonna use the Persona brush for this. I love blush and I need it. It's crazy how we just enhance our natural beauty, and I haven't done much, but I already feel so much better. That's crazy. So I'm gonna use the e.l.f. brow pencil because you know I love it so much. So I recently watched this girl laminate her own brows and I immediately ordered the kit on Amazon and I did it myself, and I do not recommend it. I even shared it on stories and linked it and everything because people wanted to know, but I just feel like my brows are all curly now and I just don't know when it's gonna go back to normal. But it's been over a month too, so I'm like waiting patiently. I also feel like I lost quite a lot of brow hair. Even when I'm putting the liner right now, I could see like I'm shedding. I used to get my brows laminated professionally and I loved it, but it still would shed. I can't say that it doesn't shed even when you do it professionally, but love the look of it. I think I'm just gonna top it off with this Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt. It's just the brow gel. We've come such a long way with drugstore makeup. Now there's actually like really good stuff out there. I feel like 4 years ago, or maybe a little bit longer ago, you could not find good stuff. It was hard. Like I feel like it was just like glittery and not the cutest. Except for mascara, they've always had the best mascaras. I have been dying to try this palette by Rimmel London. It actually comes in tons of other shades, but I only kept this one, which is so fun, and then this more natural one. I think today I'm gonna go with the more natural one because I want more of a dreamy natural look. I'm gonna use a synthetic brush. This is the Persona Cosmetics brush, and I am gonna start with this pretty warm tone shade. It's a shimmery, beautiful peach. I'm just gonna apply this all over my lids. Ooh, that's so pretty. I've been having so much fun with Reels lately. I actually got some help to film more and be able to upload more, and I love like the outfits and quick makeup looks that I do under 30 seconds. I feel like it's just so fun and easy to film. Maybe that's why I haven't really been active here on YouTube, because it's just like, too much to keep up with everything. I'm also gonna apply a little bit of this bronze shade, just focusing on the outer corners and lifting the eye up. Because it has shimmer, it can look a bit dirty, so you don't want to put too much, just a little bit, and then blend it with a clean, fluffy brush. I do wish that this had at least one matte shade. These are all sort of satiny, shimmery shades, but still so pretty. Oh my god, you guys, it is pouring in LA, and it never rains in LA. I went hiking this morning and it was perfectly fine, and as soon as I started driving, it started pouring. It was so crazy. Thankfully, I missed it. But I've been going hiking like 3-4 times a week, and it's been so nice. I usually go either alone or with my cousin or with my friends, but I prefer to hike alone. I've been loving how meditative it feels. I just appreciate nature so much when I'm by myself, because you're like a little bit distracted when you're hiking with people, just like talking about things, and you get to like hike without really appreciating how beautiful everything is. So this eyeliner came with this palette. It's by Revlon again, and it looks so beautiful, so I want to try this. It's like a liquid powder hybrid. It feels wet when you apply it, but it looks powdery, and they have quite a few colors. Oh, it's like super natural. Very innovative. We just finalized our clean beauty list for Persona Cosmetics. If you're new, I'm the founder of Persona Cosmetics, and it's finally there. It's so cool because we've had a list internally, and all our chemists and stuff had lists of like our no-no list and what we like to use and what we like to stay away from. And we finally published it on our website so everyone can see it, which is so nice. We also revamped our About Us page. So much happening. Okay, I'm gonna move on to this. Is Almay considered drugstore? I don't even know, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. It's a brown liner by Almay, and I'm gonna tightline with this. And then and just drag it out from underneath it. See how it just pulls the eye up? I'm gonna go back to the palette and I'm gonna use the lightest shade, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the inner corners. I've been dying to try this mascara. It just launched by Covergirl. It's their clean line. I need to go read their clean sort of list and see what that is about, but I know that they just launched this, so I'm excited to try it. But first I'm gonna curl my lashes. It's so tricky with clean beauty because there's no specific standards. Like everyone has their own clean list. Like there's Sephora clean, Credo clean. But it's interesting to see where the future is gonna go with clean beauty. I wonder if there will be like standards through the government that we'd have to follow, because that I feel like would be so nice. Because again, right now it's just like it depends on where you're shopping and what someone's clean standards mean. Oh, this is so pretty. For the most part, I'm pretty comfortable with the Sephora clean list. Like I feel like they do a really good job with it. All right, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was so quick and easy, and I'm so glad that I did it because it has been a minute since I filmed, and I seriously can't even tell you how many times I was like, I'm gonna go to work today and I'm gonna film, and then it just never happens. Today I wanted to just walk in and come straight to the studio and not let anything stop me, like the cold sore. So I'm proud of myself, and I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe, of course. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.